Hey everybody, welcome to...
Hello!
Money said McDonald's. Welcome to Britpop's React. You're me at BP1.
Can I take your order, please?
Ronald McDonald 1, Ronald McDonald 2. How chicken nuggets are made in McDonald's. I mean, it's interesting. McNuggets.
Yes.
Sorry, McNuggets. Yeah, interesting one. Because, you know, I mean, I don't know of you. Do you have many nuggets? Is nuggets the sort of thing you go for?
Not generally. I mean, I used to get them for the kids. Now I probably get them for the dog.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, I mean they are, and it was always a McNugget Happy Meal for the kids.
Yeah, for the kids. You know, keeps them happy. But yeah, that wouldn't be on my sort of top list of things when I go in there. It's probably a big greasy burglar, isn't it? And fries.
Yeah, it's normally a Big Mac. Although I do like their chicken selects.
I'm nice. More of a quarter pound of cheese, mate.
Quarter pound of cheese.
We mentioned that before, didn't we?
We did.
But the only problem with this is it may put us off chicken McNuggets forever.
Well, it may well do, but you know, it might not. It's
what
just
part of the chicken
interesting.
Is a McNugget? You know, I've never questioned
how much
that.
of a chicken did you say? Well,
what part of it? I mean,
oh, what part and how much?
Yeah, exactly.
All right,
we may find out now, and I go, well, all right, let's go for it.
It's a channel called How It's Made. So, you know, let's find out what Grant has got to say.
So we've been asking consumers for their questions about McDonald's food. #1 category by far, chicken McNuggets. Specifically, what's in the chicken McNugget? So I'm here at the Tyson plant in Tennessee on this gorgeous day to get you some answers.
Yep.
All right, time to suit up and boot up.
What's that?
Here we are in Tyson Foods' Irvine County facility, which is one of 5 facilities in the United States that make chicken McNuggets for McDonald's.
Wow. Now, my initial reaction is that there's a lot of people here. Because, you know, people think that you just come to this giant factory, you have a bin of chickens that you put into a grinder, and you grind them up, and you pour that into a mold, and that's what's used to make a chicken McNugget.
That's not true.
All right, I'm going to show you a picture. Here, give me that picture. If you do a search on the internet for chicken McNuggets, this pops up. What is this?
I don't know where that picture came from, but that's not used in chicken McNuggets.
Now, they say that this is pink slime. So if you grind up the parts of the chicken that you use, does it look like this?
No, and we'll see that later in the process today.
All right.
Oh,
interesting.
So that's a lot
Amy,
of birds.
this blows my
That's
mind.
a lot of birds.
I mean, there are multiple lines of people making cuts on the chicken, just like you would at home or just like a butcher would.
Absolutely.
Wow, you've got the shot.
Right here is a whole cut up chicken. So you can see here we've got the dark meat with the drumsticks and the thighs, which does not go in chicken McNuggets. And then you've got the breast meat with the rib meat and the chicken tenderloins, which do go into chicken McNuggets. Now, before we make the McNuggets, we remove this skin.
Yeah.
And then we later add a small portion back for flavor in the chicken McNuggets.
For flavor.
For flavor.
Everybody likes a little bit of chicken skin.
Sure.
This is the only part of the chicken that goes into the chicken McNugget.
Absolutely.
Nothing else.
Nothing else.
KFC.
No beaks.
No beaks.
No beaks.
No feet.
No feet.
Well, that's good to know, mate. You know, there's 3 parts of the chicken.
So this is our grinding operation. This is 100% white meat chicken, so the exact same cuts that you saw previously. And then this is the actual grinding plate that we use to grind the chicken.
You know, this looks like a pretty coarse grind, much coarser than you'd find, say, in a supermarket.
Absolutely. We grind it to give you that really meaty texture that you expect in chicken McNuggets.
Okay.
So there's still a couple more steps to go through.
What is happening here? I can't stop watching it. It's like a lava lamp.
So this is the machine that combines all of the ingredients together. This is the same chicken you saw earlier, mixed with the chicken skin and the marination.
Are those ingredients secret?
No, they're not. So the full list is on the website, but some of the ingredients are water, sodium phosphates, and food starch, which give us that really juicy bite to the chicken McNugget.
Okay.
And then it's also salt to really increase the flavor of the product. And finally, rosemary extract, which is a natural antioxidant that protects the flavor of the product throughout its shelf life.
Right, let's have a look at those, because obviously if you've ever made a homemade chicken McNugget, chicken breast, well, maybe not. Well, I have. I've made homemade.
I know you have. I'm looking at you going, you what?
Yeah.
I haven't made anything homemade.
Cut up the chicken, maybe just breaded chicken ultimately,
Yep.
Or you can batter it.
Yep.
But here, obviously, it's interesting to see the 3 headings there. Adds moisture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we know, a lot of water goes into a lot of the chicken products to have moisture. There's quite a lot there for enhancing flavour, which is that almost like that. Oh yeah, I want another one. Whereas at home, if you make homemade, they're not the same, and you go, well, I've had enough now.
Yeah.
Preservatives, rosemary extract, and safflower oil. Interesting.
Oil.
Yeah, I don't really know too much about those as a product. I always hesitate on preservatives, I must admit, but rosemary extract is obviously a natural one. Dextrose, I mean, that's sugar, isn't it? Ultimately, citric acid, wheat starch, natural flavourings. Very interesting.
Well, safflower oil is the oil extracted from the seeds of the safflower plant. As if we didn't know that.
What's a safflower plant?
Yeah, I mean, that was what more was after. But I guess sunflower oil, olive oil, extracted from olives or oil. Okay, so far it's not, but like I said, there's a lot of brown meat and stuff that's not being used there.
It's true, yeah. I must admit, you think the opposite. You think it's the breast meat that everything has gone off to do something else.
Yeah.
And in the nugget is the brown meat or the other bits.
Aren't quite so succulent, yeah. Because they do their muck chicken burger or whatever they call it, and you'd have thought that would have been the main thing, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Accident that protects the flavor of the product throughout its shelf life. So this is the final blended product.
Give me that picture. Let me see it. See this? This is what people think the final step looks like, but it's got a completely different texture.
Exactly.
That still looks like meat.
Absolutely.
So Amy, this is it. This is where the nuggets are formed.
Yes. Each nugget goes through a very thin layer of batter, followed by a thin layer of breader, and that breader contains some of the flavor components such as celery and white pepper.
Okay.
And that's
I can smell the white pepper.
Yeah,
actually.
absolutely. And then the final step is the tempura coating, or a thicker batter, which is really unique to the nugget. It's a blend of wheat flour, corn flour, starches, and leavening agents, and the leavening agents aerate the batter, and that's what makes the nuggets really unique.
Oh man, Amy. First of all, it smells so good in here.
It does. So they've been through the fryer here at the plant. So as you can see, we only partially cook them here in the plant, and basically we do that to set the tempura batter.
Oh, so yeah, it's raw inside.
Absolutely.
So that's just to get this texture.
Yes.
And then they cook them when they get to the McDonald's.
Yes, they fully cook them in the McDonald's restaurant.
Yes.
They'll be flash frozen again to lock in the juiciness and the flavor, and then they'll be bagged and boxed and on their way to the restaurant. Would you like to try one? We can go see Gina in the kitchen.
Yeah, she's cooking them up right now.
Yeah.
Will you be mad if I tell you I haven't had a McNugget in a long, long time?
Yeah.
So Gina, what do you do here?
So we are in our sensory kitchen where we evaluate nuggets every hour off the line.
Oh mate,
so
what a job!
What a job! Every hour.
Absolutely.
All right. So what's a
or not?
So first we evaluate on appearance. So we want to make sure that it's a light golden brown.
Okay.
Make sure that it has ridges and peaks.
Yes.
And then you need to have a slightly firm texture, but it's still juicy.
Yes.
And then from a flavor perspective, we want to make sure that you pick up on a chicken flavor as well as some slight pepper and celery notes.
Should we try one?
Let's try one.
All right. I'm a barbecue man myself. What about you?
Sweet and sour.
Uh-huh.
Sweet and sour.
Oh, see, that's the experience that I remember. That reminds me of my childhood.
It is, isn't it? It's funny, like the kids.
Kids, they love them, don't they?
The facility.
Chicken McNuggets.
I've seen how they make chicken McNuggets and exactly what goes into them. I know a lot of you are expecting pink slime or the whole chicken, beak and claws and everything. That's not the case. The reality is that they're made with white meat chicken. There's no mystery. I've seen it with my own eyes. I've been there. It is what they say it is. Now, I know you've got a lot of questions. I've got a lot of questions too. So you keep asking, and I'll find the answer.
Fair play.
Right. All right, there you go then.
And I
That's another little mystery solved.
Yeah. Good one.
Would I get a side order of McNuggets when I go in next time, just as double check his theory? Maybe, but it's not, like I say, it's not on my sort of priority list. You sort of tend to go in there with what
might not be on your go-to list, but
Yeah.
at least now you know that maybe if you're going to get one for your grandkids or your
not
kids,
it's made with it's been made properly. Yeah. All right, there you go. That's a thumbs up. Cheers to the young man there on how it's made. Well done.
Yeah, that was Grant, I believe it was, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Grant. Yeah, nice job on how it's made. Interesting. Are you a McNugget? Are you a McNugget? Are you a McDonald's fan?
Not all the time.
If you are, what do you have when you go there? Interesting to know, wouldn't it? It'd be like a comments poll.
Yeah.
And by the way, comments, we've done the YouTube algorithm training. The comments have got nothing to do with it whatsoever. So if you think I asked for comments for that, I don't. We are genuinely interested in what you have to say.
And what you have. So,
but hit the thumbs up button. That helps the algorithm.
That's the only one that does, actually. This content. So thanks for that. Cheers for now.
Yes. Back tomorrow. Till then. Bye.
Bye.